Be done. A bit earlier today, I spoke with the House Majority Leader, California Congressman Kevin McCarthy, about all this. Kevin McCarthy, good morning and welcome back here to America's Newsroom.
Good morning. Thanks for having me back, Bill.
What does Congress get done in August?
Well, one thing that you found, I noticed Mitch McConnell said the Senate is going to stay in August. And the Senate has 503 bills that have passed the House sitting over there. And one of the reasons why they have so many bills sitting there is that the Democrats are delaying anything. So if you look at the number of cloture votes just on the nominees for President Trump, if you take the last 6 presidents, the total number of cloture votes for nominees was 24 combined. They had 100. That means they have just delayed everything. So what Mitch McConnell said, if Democrats just want to stop everything, then we'll stay here in August.
I get it. Okay, so
Schumer got very upset.
He fires the first shot. You got 2 months to figure this out. But people like Bill Nelson on the Democratic side say, you've got the majority. You've got control. How do we understand that, sir?
Well, I don't know what control means in the Senate when they allow 60 votes, when we had passed 12 appropriation bills to fund the entire government, and the Democrats voted to block, not against the bills, but for them even to come up to be debated. To me, that's just trying to stop everything, and that's what Schumer tries to do. Remember, it was the Democrat, Schumer, who shut the government down. And so this has been a real challenge over on the Senate side because that minority does use the rules to stop everything, just as they've done with all the nominees for this president. The last 6 presidents combined, only 1/4 of what they've done with this Democrat minority over in the Senate. So McConnell is right to push Schumer, and he's upset because it's going to be humid here, and because they haven't done their work. They have 503 House bills that they can take up.
Well, the president's on your side. He tweeted this. Mitch McConnell announced he will cancel the Senate's August recess. Great. Maybe the Democrats will finally get something done other than their acceptance of high crime and high taxes. We need border security. Speaking of border security, how are we to decipher the results from California last night? A lot is still outstanding, especially in Southern California in these House races. But how do you see it in your home state?
I see it a very big race for Republicans in California last night. You've got to understand, California has what is called the top 2, and it's an open primary. So anybody can vote for anybody. Well, you know what? A Republican just got through for the governor's race. And a little story that no one's talking about right now, a state senator, Democrat, just got recalled. A Senate seat in California is bigger than a congressional seat. It's 1 million people. And it was all over one issue. When the Democrats took over, they passed a gasoline tax. So California has the highest gasoline price in the nation. We just recalled that state senator, elected a Republican, Ling-Ling Chang, and that same ballot initiative is going to be on in November, where the Democrats are going to have to defend raising your gasoline tax, while Republicans are saying we're going to repeal that.
So that's an interesting byline there. So what you're arguing is that issue alone could help drive Republican turnout in November, and then that would affect down ballot. Even if John Cox is not able to beat Gavin Newsom to the governor level, you would argue that you can push more Republicans to vote in November. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. And if John Cox just simply ran on repealing the gasoline tax, which the initiative's on the ballot, would he help put on? I want to see how the Democrats defend that when they even got recalled over it. Now let's look at the congressional races. The congressional seat that currently held by a Republican that Hillary Clinton carried by the highest margins, 15 points. There was only 1 Republican, 1 Democrat running for that. David Valadao, he got 63% of the vote when anybody can vote for anyone. The registration there for Republican is 28.
Why do you think that's happening?
He beat him by more than 20. Because you know why? Republicans are getting the job done. We have the lowest unemployment. We just tied it for the last 50 years. Only 7 months in the last 50 years has unemployment ever been below 4%. We just did that for the last 2 months. You look at small business, starting a new small business, it's at the highest level of people thinking the opportunity is now. This is some of the best economy we have seen in our lifetime.
And I know it's going to be your message.
And look at what we've done with the VA.
Yeah. It'll be your message too come November. I'd love to talk about the VA and so many other things. I'm out of time for now, but thank you for your time. You know, California, it represents so many of the stories that are all across the country right now, and so there will be a keen focus on the Golden State. Sir, thank you. Come on back, okay? Kevin McCarthy there in Washington. Thank you for your time.